Here is one of the strategies I've been using to catch spikes on boom and crash. But before I explain to you how the strategy works, let me first explain to you the indicators which are here and their parameters. The first indicator is the average directional movement index, and these are its parameters with a simple levels of 150 and 10. Then when it comes to the style, this chart has got a white background, so the style you have to make it to 1 pixel with the color white. Then the only thing you have to change is the plus DI with the color green with 2 pixels, and the last one with the color white. Then you click on done. The other indicator is the commodity channel index, okay, and its period is 14. These are just default parameters of it, so simply click on done. The only thing you can change is probably the style, okay. Then the last indicator, of course, is the moving average, and these are its parameters of a period of 10. Shift to 0, method simple, weighted close, and the style I've chosen red 2 pixels. So this is it. So this strategy is actually very simple, and it's easy to follow and easy to use. So the first thing you have to do is make sure that you're using the right zoom level. So depending on which zoom level we are using, it's going to affect the success rate of this strategy. So currently right now I have zoomed out completely, so let me try to zoom in twice. Okay, I've done that and this is good. So you can zoom out twice or 3 times and that should be perfect. So now let's talk about, so this is currently crash 500. So if again, for my best question, like which time frame is the best, well, we'll be catching like single or 2 or 3 spikes, so we'll be using the 1 minute time frame. Okay, so now how do you use it to catch spikes? Okay, so there's only one thing you have to wait for as a confirmation for you to be able to place a trade, and it's this one over here. Okay, it's this one over here. Probably you already figured that out. You have to simply wait for the red moving average to cross both the green and the other dotted line, then you can see. So how good is this? Does this not repent? Well, let's try to go back to see the other previous and to see if it's really repenting or if it's something you can rely on. So let's take an example as this one. Okay, let me try to zoom out like this so you can see, like when the moving average crossed both these lines over here, that we expected some spikes actually happened after some candlesticks, and here they are. So let's try out some, let's check this one. Okay, so even here, like when the red moving average crossed both these lines, we saw a spike which is here, and it's not just one spike, is multiple of them. What about, okay, even here when it's closed, we saw some spikes, and here it is. Okay, so this is for crash 500. What about for boom 1000, boom 500, and so on? How do you do it? So it's actually the opposite. So let me just try to add boom 1000 and see how it is. But this strategy works based on crash 500, but you can try it. Okay, so this is boom 1000, and for boom 1000, boom 500, we actually buy to catch spikes and not selling. So what you have to do is simply zoom in twice or 3 times. Okay, then all you have to do is simply wait for the moving average to cross these both lines which are down here, for example here. Okay, once you do that, you can place your buy and you should expect some spikes within some few of about 5 to 10 candles. Sometimes it's faster than that. Okay, so this is it about today's video. If you learned something from it, give it a like. For more videos like this, go on and subscribe.